What's up everyone, today I'm going to be showing you 10 secrets behind seemingly impossible magic tricks. So magic is something most of us that love to watch are amazed by generally, and are usually left thinking, how on earth did he do that? I need to know. Well, look no further guys, as I'm going to be revealing all the secrets behind some of the world's most famous magic tricks. And also I just need to say thanks again for 1 million subscribers guys. If you didn't see yesterday's video, I said it then. The video will be a few days late as I do need to get it perfect. But in the meantime, I'm doing a giveaway where you guys can win a shout out from me on a Top Trends video, so to 1 million subscribers. All you have to do to enter to win that is be subscribed, turn the bell notifications on, and comment why you want a shout out below so I can read and just see why. You can also leave a like on the video as that helps, but it's not required to enter, it's completely up to you. Number 1, sawing someone in half. So this is one of the most recognizable magic tricks in the whole world. I mean, most of us have seen some magician do this at some point, whether that be online at a circus or just a show somewhere. But the woman sawed in half illusion is one of the classics, as I just said, and there's actually 2 different variations of this trick. The first one uses fake legs and the second one uses 2 real women. Now obviously using real women adds an extra degree of realism to it, as the woman in the second half can move her legs to make it look realistic, whereas the fake legs will remain stationary. So I don't really need to explain this too much more. There's an image on screen which you've had a look at, and I mean it's pretty self-explanatory from there. I don't know how I didn't figure this out in the first place, it's so blatantly obvious. Number 2, levitating woman. So the levitating woman is another classic illusion with 2 different variations as well. At the start, the magician's assistant, who's usually a girl wearing a long dress, make sure you remember she wears a long dress, lies down on a table. As she does this, she makes sure that the folds of her dress fall right down to the floor, concealing the space directly beneath the table. The illusionist then proceeds to make her levitate above the table. And for this trick to be successful, the audience must be made to believe that the girl is being held in the air by magic. But in reality, the effect is achieved by means of a special lifting mechanism. Also, to add excitement, the illusionist sometimes takes a hoop and passes it over the assistant's body. The only requirement for this is that the hoop must be large enough to be repeatedly passed over the girl without touching the lifting mechanism as well. Also, throughout the performance, the magician must be careful to stand in such a way as to conceal the rod that is holding this assistant up above the table, or the whole magic trick just gets ruined. Personally, I'm really happy I know how this is done now, because I honestly had no clue. Once you know, it's actually so obvious, but I guess it's magic and it's made to confuse you and try and make you think of how they did it. Number 3, zigzag. So the zigzag is a variation of the woman sawed in half illusion, which I just mentioned, but it takes it a step further, as 3 blades are apparently used to cut a woman into 3 parts, and then after this her severed midsection is moved off to the side. This trick takes just a few boxes, and as the female assistant enters the bottom box, she stands on top of a concealed spring operated hatch. This hatch then opens down into an empty compartment located inside the mobile platform. As the illusionist shuts all of the box's openings, the girl slips down through the hatch and sits cross-legged inside the platform's inner compartment. Each of the upper 3 boxes feature 2 openings, 1 real and 1 false. When the boxes are stacked on top of each other, the real openings form a human-sized door, but on the other hand, the false openings are designed to reveal niches only about 5 centimeters deep. Now I know this is kind of confusing guys, but if you imagine it and try and follow along, it does make sense. Moving on, located inside each of these niches are mannequin parts, which correspond to various parts of the girl's torso and sports segments of the same outfit the real assistant is wearing. As the performance carries on, the illusionist takes down each of the upper 3 boxes in turn and shuffles them around. This is literally just done to confuse the audience, just so you guys know. Then when the illusionist finally proceeds to open the boxes, the audience sees a mixed up version of the assistant's torso. But of course, we're talking about the mannequin parts located inside the false opening. Number 4, levitating street performer. So this seated levitation is a clever illusion often used by street magicians, and I remember I've seen a few of these. I think I saw one in London once, and it baffled me. I was like, that guy is incredibly strong, but nope, now I know how they did it. The secret to this trick is that there's a metal frame across the shoulders and down the arm of the jacket to help hold the magician up. This attaches to the staff that they're touching, which in turn attaches to a special stand, which is concealed in the carpet he's sitting on. Now that sounds kind of confusing, but there is a diagram of how it works. This wouldn't really work unless you used metal, because metal's very strong, because it's all balancing on one sort of point. At the end of the day, it's just a very clever trick, and it does look really cool when you're just walking along the street and you see someone doing it. Number 5, the Michael Jackson lean move. For those of you who remember Michael Jackson's video for his song Smooth Criminal, you may remember the dance move where he leans really far over, about 45 degrees, and then goes back up really effortlessly. It looks pretty insane as Michael keeps his entire body straight whilst bending his ankles at a 45-degree angle, but the secret here is in these specially designed shoes, and pretty much what they did is they had a heel that locked into pegs on the floor. Now when I read that, I was like, what does that even mean? How does that work? But I actually managed to find a sort of GIF diagram thing of how it works. So guys, have a look at that right now and you might understand it a bit better. Number 6, rabbit out of a hat. So to do this trick, you will need a rabbit, a table covered with a sheet, a piece of hard material, and a hi-hat. First off, take the piece of black material and connect all 4 parts loosely. Then put the rabbit in a makeshift sack in which you would attach the hook under the table that will be in front of you during a performance. At the beginning of your performance, show the hat to the audience in order to prove that there's obviously nothing in it, and then put the hat on the table with its opening on the surface of the table. Now comes the most important part of the trick, everyone. With the help of simple hand movements, now obviously this is tricky to most people, but magicians it's easy, lift the hat quickly and insert the bag into it. To drag the attention of the audience, just get moving around the table in order to show that you're not doing anything suspicious, and then go back, take your hat in your hands and show them the rabbit. Number 7, hand smoke. So to do this hand smoke magic trick, all you need to do is take a matchbox and cut off the side, which helps with lighting and burning the matches, you know, the red side. Once you've done this, fold it into a half, put it upside down on an ashtray or something that's not really flammable, and burn it. Once you've burnt it, get all the remains together, and what remains is actually a thing called phosphorus. This is the secret key to your trick, and what you want to do is slowly rub it onto your thumb and index fingers, and now all you need to do is rub your fingers together to make them smoke. Pretty simple really. Number 8, bending a spoon. So to successfully perform this trick, you first need to hide a small silver coin in the palm of your hand, like a 5p or a 10p. Once you've done that and you're ready to bend the spoon, hold the coin in such a way that only the tip of it is visible. Next, place the coin on top of the spoon's handle so that it will look like as though you're simply holding the spoon. Press the oval end of the spoon against the table and try to make an impression of putting a lot of effort into bending the spoon. As you're doing this, let the handle drop from the back of your hand. As the tip of the coin will still be showing, it will look like the spoon is actually starting to bend. So once again, it's sort of just mind tricks and illusions. Number 9, a disappearing cup. Place a glass of water on a table and cover it with a handkerchief. Once the magician lifts the handkerchief up and throws it into the air, the result is that it falls on the floor and the glass disappears. Some of you may remember or recall this trick, but to do this, there's sort of 2 tricks into one. The first one is that there's a wire ring sewn into the handkerchief. This creates the illusion that the glass is underneath the handkerchief, and secondly, the glass is then lowered into a secret pouch or a hole in the table. Number 10, a torn banknote. So this is pretty simple, some of you may have seen it on TV, but a magician uses a special pencil that has been cut in half diagonally and connected with 2 strong magnets. This pretty much allows the banknote to be easily passed between the 2 magnetized halves while remaining undamaged. And those were 10 secrets behind impossible magic tricks revealed. This is something slightly different, so I hope you guys do enjoy this. If you did, leave a like on this video and also subscribe. I've got the 1 million giveaway coming up. Also the 1 million subscriber video, which trust me, I'm working really hard on. And it's got a lot of different elements to it, so I really do hope it comes out well. But guys, if you want to watch yesterday's video, it was top 10 PPAP, pen, pineapple, apple, pen parodies. Try saying that 5 times in a row quickly. I bet you won't be able to do it. But yeah, anyway, go and watch that video. I also did another clown sightings video, which you guys absolutely loved. Like, I was very surprised. I did not think he was going to do that well, but it did. But I'm not sure. They should be on screen or something. I'm not too sure. But I think that's pretty much it for what I have to say to you guys. There should be another video tomorrow, I'm hoping. But I am moving into my new flat tomorrow, or in the next couple of days. Just got to send payment over, sign a few things, and then it's all good. So you'll be seeing me in a different backdrop very, very soon. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. This is Top Trends, and I'll see you in the next video.